Let's bask in the glory that is JT Farva.
Jesus Christ, man, what the There we go, that's much better. I need more applause. I need more applause. Comedians live on this. We get through this for a month at a time. More! Jesus Christ, you guys are close. I love you too, thank you. I just, wait, where am I? There. Sorry guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Sloopy's Pub, the place to be. You guys took Friday and you said, you know what, I'm going to earmark that for some shitty-ass comedy. Some fat guy's going to get up here and talk about his penis for about 14 minutes, so that's what's happening here. I just, before we get this thing all started, I'd like to get a picture for Facebook this time. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, man, I don't know how to use this phone. It's an iPhone, they tell me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 1, 2, 3, cheese! I didn't get you. You were on the opposite side of that shit. Holy fucking shit. There are a lot of drunk assholes in that crowd. Holy fucking shit. You know what they say, you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. That's my family right there in front row. Right? Jesus Christ, there's nowhere to walk down here. I like to pace. Got my pedometer on. I'm trying to get some miles in today. So anyways, I just want to tell you about myself. Since the last time we've all spoken, I've recently thought about shaving my head. I've recently thought about shaving it down to nothing, just skin.
It's good, man.
And not because I think I look good with a shaved head or that shaved heads are amazing. I just want the drapes to match the carpets. I guess it's hardwood now. It's all hardwood accordion. I had some laminate put in this month. And I gotta be honest with you. My penis looks exactly like Denzel Washington. No, side note, I painted black. So it definitely looks good. Oh, I'm sorry, is that the line? I love you. I painted black, I'm sorry. It's part of the joke. So I painted black. And I gotta be honest with you, the reason why I painted it, did all that stuff is because last time I told you I used to feather the hair back like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. Well, I watched Point Break the other day and almost started crying. That pitiful bastard, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. And when I painted black, it also looked bigger and angrier, so I was like, that's awesome. That's a win-win for me. Win-win for me, right? So, as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? Everybody tells me all the time that I'm obsessed with my penis, but I think all men are. I think we're all obsessed with our units. Take this for instance. Like if you have an erection and you're in the shower and your girlfriend's in the other room, you run out of that room. And you're like, hey, you got the wet towel draped over top of it, and you're like, look how strong this motherfucker is. Let's move her. Hey, get something heavier. Go inside, tie 2 shoes together, and hang it over top of it. It's fucking amazing. And don't act like you guys didn't do this at home, because you guys fucking did. Somebody has 2 shirts hanging up on it, maybe some shoes, maybe your old prom tux. I'm just saying, dick tricks are amazing. They're fucking super amazing. Right? I'm just saying, dick tricks are amazing. Everybody does it. Like some people like to collect stamps. I like to make blue nails with my penis. I do. I'm like the bat wing, the sailboat, the hamburger. That's fucking talent, guys. That's fucking talent. Don't act like you guys don't do it in the shower. You in a little mirror going, this looks fucking amazing. And if I walk in a room, somebody's going to be very, very, very appreciative. No, you don't. You got a little dental mirror. Stop it. Got to catch the backside of it. Speaking of dick magic, and I'm going to tell you the story. This is a true story I might have made up tonight for this whole scenario. So once upon a time, I went to this magical land. I think it was Narnia or Canada. Don't call me on my shit. I'm not fucking Magellan. I'm not Magellan. So we go to Canada, and they go, let's go to a strip club. I'm like, okay. So immediately we walk in the strip club, and we get right up front. We sit down, and they dim the lights. And I'm thinking, fucking Canada's sweet, man. You can jerk it, and the fucking strip clubs. Boy, was my face red. About 3 minutes later, when the house lights came up, and I'm the only guy in the room with my pants down. And I said, well, I better end this quick before this fucking gets awkward. In for a penny, in for a fucking pound, right? In for a penny, in for a pound. So all of a sudden, this spotlight comes on the stage. It just comes on the stage, and it's a Canadian silver dollar sitting sideways on a stool. I go, this is impressive. What's happening here? What's this? All of a sudden, this girl reverse crab walks up to this fucking silver dollar, and she fucking grabs it with her vagina. Are you fucking kidding me? She grabbed a silver dollar with her fucking hoo-ha. I said to myself, we're looking at the Arnold Schwarzenegger of vaginas. We're fucking looking at the Arnold Schwarzenegger of vaginas. Immediately I fell in love. I didn't want to put my penis in there. It would wreck it. It's like sending your car to the car compactor. It's gonna get damaged. It was gonna get damaged. But I said to myself, at leaving that bar that night, I said, I have just seen the Dwayne Rock Johnson of vaginas. I went up about 5 years later, looking for her. She was nowhere to be found. It turns out her real name, her Christian name, is not the penis pulverizer. Which is ridiculous, because that's a great name. But speaking of strippers, I was dating this girl one time, and she says to me, she whispers in my ear, she goes, my vagina is like a condo. And I said, that's great, because my penis is looking for a place to stay. I go, it looks like the front door's locked. Do you mind if I go through the back? The whole time I'm praying, I hope to God this isn't a timeshare. It's not a timeshare. You know, now that I think about this whole story, and I'm telling you guys, we're all here together as friends. She might have said put on a condom, but I totally didn't. And this is the story of how I almost became a dad. But then we had a picnic at the top of a very large flight of stairs. I'm just joking. Is that the line right there? You can't. No abortion jokes. Sorry. No, I gave her a fake name, so we're all good. I'm kidding. I pulled out way early, and I just left. I just fucking left. Walked out, skipping and tipping my hat as I walked out. Thanks for the good time. Love JT Farva. You're probably gonna need some Head and Shoulders. You're probably gonna need some Head and Shoulders. So as I'm telling all these jokes about my cock and vaginas and everything else, my friend at work the other day, Adam Holmes over there, says, he goes, hey man, all you ever talk about is sex, vaginas, and everything else. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna write a joke that doesn't have anything to do with it. So here's my attempt at a joke that has nothing to do with sex. I know it's not my style, but just bear with me, you motherfuckers. So the other day, I went to Chipotle, and I got a burrito, and then I fucked it. And let me tell you what, it's worth $1.25 for the guac. Oh shit, I can't write a clean joke. Son of a bitch. It's a tight fit. It's a tight fit.
No hot sauce.
Alright, this was probably not going over well, but I'm going to tell anyways. So the other day, and this is actually a true story, this actually really happened to me. I'm driving down the road, and I pull up at a stoplight. There's this, like, blue or pink or purple Prius or Fit or Smart Car, whatever fantastic vehicle they're making for douchebags that you're saving the planet. I look over and I see an arm waving to me. I'm like, holy shit, it's a hot chick. And I look over and it's a dude. He says to me, he goes, do you know driving trucks like that is the reason why the environment's dying? I said, driving a car like that makes it look like you suck cock. Well, it turns out he did. And I had to go to sensitivity training. So it's 3 days a week. And what they do is they take you in a room and make you watch Sandra Bullock movies. And what really really pisses me off, it's always part 2 of something. It's like Miss Congeniality 2 or cruise control, or speed, cruise control. What the fuck is cruise control? Why do you need cruise control in a goddamn... The plots are too hard to follow if you don't see the first goddamn movie. Have you seen them? They're complex. Sandra Bullock, you're beautiful. I'm sorry I made that joke about you. Your movies are nothing but... They're awful. They're just fucking awful. It's like having a Mexican abortion. Mexican abortion. So... It's a coat hanger. That's what a Mexican abortion is. Sorry. Back it up. Rewind. Rewind time. So, if anybody knows anything about me, I dress up every Halloween. And my friends tell me, it's fucking hilarious. I've been to New Orleans, I've been to other states, just Ohio and New Orleans. I'm lying. I'm not well traveled. So I wear this big afro, I wear this giant cock that hangs out the bottom of my robe. It's a big 13-inch double-ended dildo. So this year I didn't have the time to dress up for Halloween, so my buddy comes up and he's like, hey, can I borrow your 13-inch cock? And first of all, I said, this story's starting off weird. I said, but if you need a 13-inch cock, I'm the guy to see. No, it's not, no, it's like saying it. Just think about it. Think it to yourself, guys. 13-inch cock. It's impressive. It's fucking impressive. So he borrows it and he gives it back to me. And he goes, thank you, man, that's great. I was like, I'm gonna definitely wash this with some soap, maybe some Perel, maybe burn it. But so I don't think about it. I just throw it in my truck and put it in my middle console. Fast forward to 2 weeks later when I get pulled over by the cops. So let me tell you about cops. When a cop comes to your door and you try to joke with him, they don't have a sense of humor. He goes, are you on any drugs and alcohol or not? I said, no, sir. Why are you buying? He goes, get out of the car, sir. We're searching. And let me tell you what, it's hard to explain a 13-inch double dildo in your car. He goes, sir, what's this all about? I said, wouldn't you like to know, Tiger? Meanwhile, after jail, he's called me every day. But I tell you what, he's a perfect gentleman. He's a sweetheart, that guy. Hopefully he'll give me some speeding tickets later. I hope he does. He was a gentleman. He was a gentleman. So I'm kind of angry. I'm gonna tell you this. This is the reason why I'm angry. I kind of want just a flu pandemic or just a pandemic to wipe out the population. I don't want to see anybody die. That's not my thing. I just want fucking shorter lines at Chipotle. I got burritos to fuck. Burritos to fuck. So, hey, listen, if you guys see a pandemic, I'm the first guy in line at Chipotle. It's like, give me chicken and guac. That's all I had for that one. That was all I thought I needed. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that really pisses me off. Do you guys not hate when your friends or family walk in on you having sex? Do you guys not hate this? It's the worst thing ever that ever happened. Like, first of all, you're in that living room first. You were in there first. A sock beside the door means, hey, somebody's fucking in here. Go away. Go away. And by the way, I just think it's rude. I think it's rude. And by the way, this hooker charges by the hour. So I think somebody owes me some money. I think somebody owes me some goddamn money. I tell you what, man, that is the last 10-year-old's birthday party I ever fucking go to. It's the last 10-year-old's birthday party I ever show up to. But I think if you walk in on me having sex, I should probably teach you something, right? I should probably be like, hey, what you want to do is you want to put tab A into slot B. You want to hammer with this hammer. I don't know if I'm building a bookshelf or having sex, but either way, it's going to be breathtaking. I'm trying to get with Sears and invent some books called Vincent and Fucking, Cabinets and Banging. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. As I leave you guys tonight, I always write some rules down that I like to live by. And they change every single time that I do the stand-up. So every time I drink, they get a little crazier, they get a little crazier. And I like to read you my 4 rules that I wrote this month. Next month, there's probably going to be something different, like don't pump an apple with a grocery store. We don't know yet. For number Number four. Remember to delete your browser history every day. Because you may die that day. And if anybody saw that, you might be embarrassed. And I'm not talking about the porn, because everyone knows there's porn on the browser. I'm talking about the amount of Glee and Grey's Anatomy you fucking watch that week. Just delete it, because I know what you watched it. Number three, if you get pulled over with a 13-inch dildo in your car, don't get funny with the cops. Because I guarantee it's going to lead to a body cavity search. I mean, if you're into that, that's cool, man. That's just a tip for you. I guess if you like it. It's like, this is cheaper than a date. It's definitely cheaper than a date. Okay, here's another one. Number two, which might be the most important tonight. Never take a drink from Bill Cosby. Because he will fucking rape you. You should probably stay away from pudding pops and any ugly sweaters. Maybe even watching Fat Albert. I think there's some racial undertones there. Just stay away from guys named Bill in general. It's a weird fucking name. That sounds rapey. Bill. Yeah, he's gonna rape me. And the last one, and my favorite. Last one, and the most important one. Never take advice from a guy who puts his penis in blackface and takes a hooker to a 10-year-old's birthday party. That's just common sense. I'm retarded. You guys, thank you guys for coming out. We got Raymond Jump coming up. I appreciate you guys clapping. Those are horrible jokes about sex and misogyny. But if I get up to Canada, I'm going to find that fucking hooker. You guys have a great night. Love you guys. Come up here.